right now, in the auditorium, we definitely need to get started on these walls right here. Just haven't started framing yet, so you guys need to get to those right there. Likewise, in the front of the stage right here, we've got that little wall that goes into the front.
So if you see that area of the gym, the bleachers right now we've got roughed in for the one side and not the other. We've got bleachers on one side, not the other, but we do have the bleachers roughed in for both sides. If they do decide to put bleachers on both sides.
Okay, yeah. So later they can even.
Correct.
I got you.
Here we've hooked up our E-plan table to the public monitor. This allows anybody to come into the trailer and use it. We can pull up our documents, any documents that are linked like RFIs or ASIs. They can pull those up quickly, directly linked into that original drawing. And print those out, take them to the field with you if you want to. We can also come in and zoom in anywhere on the drawing that we want. Here they're going to make sure that this is scaled correctly, and then pull over to an area where they don't know the dimension between two walls because it wasn't marked on the drawings. We'll go ahead and dimension those out real quick so we can have that and take that information to the field. We can print that entire drawing set right here if we need to, or we can zoom in on exactly that area and just print out that section that we need. So what does it take to move from our paper document system over to our electronic document system? Well, first let's analyze the workflow. And that's actually the same as it was before for the most part. Your engineer is going to be working on your server at the job site, and then that server is going to back up to your new computer that's linked to your public monitor. That public monitor and that computer, that's what's going to link back to all the subcontractors and all the field users. It's only a one-way sync, so nobody can go back and hurt the server. Only the Turner engineer has access to the Turner server. So the only things we're really adding here are one-way sync backup, a large screen monitor, and the E-plan table computer, and anything to view these tablets on out in the field, like an iPad or a tablet PC, something like that. Bluebeam is really already part of our workflow. If we're doing electronic submittals, then we're already using Bluebeam, so that's really no additional cost to the job. In addition, if we have a smartboard out on the job, it's nice to use that with the E-plan table since everything's touchscreen, but that's not a necessity, and therefore it's not necessarily an additional add to the job. And Dropbox or Box.net, whichever one we're using, have free versions, and until we get into very large storage spaces, which we haven't had to worry about yet, that's a free usage also. And so the typical cost that we're going to see on this is somewhere around the $5,000 range. And just to set up a typical job, and we have an example on the bottom left, just to set it up before we actually get out on the job site, we're going to spend at least $5,000 in documents just in the pre-con phase. So you can start just like you always do by setting up your folder structure to house all of your drawings and construction documents. So to start this process in Bluebeam, we're just going to import the toolset provided. And once that toolset's imported, you'll see it over on the left-hand side, and you can just drag and drop these onto your drawing wherever you like. And notice these buttons are already sized for 8.5 by 11 or for full-size document drawing sets. After that, we can go in and hyperlink these, and you simply click on the hyperlink, select where you want to open that file from, and make sure you check the button for Use Relative Paths. This is going to allow you to translate this to different computers, and it's not going to have to remember exactly where this file was on your specific computer. And once you've completed all your hyperlinks, now you can navigate around the documents with ease. So the benefits of the E-plan table: first, the printed documents, or we have faster workflow for our users. We're going to be able to provide updated documents to all the users at all times. That one-way sync we can actually set up to back up on the hour, or every few hours, or every day. So all of the construction participants are working off of updated drawing sets at all times. We can bring these out to the field easier. We don't have to carry a big roll with us anymore. It's obviously greener because we're going to print out a whole lot less paper. And it turns out to be a lot cheaper as well, because if we go back to that first exercise where we showed that it was going to be at least $5,000 to set up a job, that's just in pre-con. Then you start getting more staff members out there, getting a new set for each one of those staff members, addendums, ASIs.